This is our seedling setup. We've got these fantastic shelves, which we were given by a hydroponics store. I don't know what they use them for, probably display purposes, but we're going to use them for seedlings. So basically the idea is we're going to be putting the grow lights up top, seedlings here. We've got quite a number, and the seedling party begins tomorrow. It's seedling day. We've already done some lavender. We're gonna try some columbine. We've got all of the sweet peas, and our station is beginning. I'm gonna start some Hungarian peppers. These are the hot wax ones. I am hoping to maybe sell some this year, so that would be kind of nice. And if not, then we just have some extra established ones, because this is a little early for peppers. I've also got some sweet peas going. We also have some delphinium and some lavender going, and we've got some veggies like celery going. It's so exciting. But yeah, we've got our setup. Welcome to the January greenhouse. It's been a little bit of a break. Happy New Year. I've got my son and dog in here. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess, but I'm just looking, and these cover crops that I put in with the peppers have been going strong. They are doing their magic. My parsley has been pretty incredible, and I have some plants starting to come up. I've got the dill decided to seed itself. If we go and look over here, we might find some sweet peas. Now, this is an absolute chaos mess. I have to do quite a bit of work in here. But look at this. This is a sweet pea plant. This is a sweet pea plant, totally excited, ready to come up. We have more sweet pea plants coming up. So the major project for this month is kind of tidying up, cleaning up, getting rid of all of the dead stuff. But here's something that we are going to be doing. This is sort of a permaculture approach. So do you see how all of the nigella is here? What we're going to do is we are going to cover this now with compost, and that will sort of cover up the seeds and have them ready. But oh my god, I think there's some nigella coming up. What? I'm gonna cover all the nigella, and it's gonna cover up the seeds and hopefully insulate them a little bit. Same thing with the dill, and I'm gonna remove all of my zinnias because they are just languishing right now. And what else are we going to do? We are going to seed the back with a cover crop, kind of like what we did over there with like alyssum and stuff. So we're going to cover it with alyssum and vetch, I think, and hopefully get some nitrogen back into this soil as we can really get it prepped for the season. Fun thing about January here, we're having a bit of a cold snap. So we had emptied out all of our pipes, all of our irrigation pipes, but of course, you know, all best plans, our pipe burst, unfortunately. So that's gonna need to get fixed. So we're about a week into February, and January just kind of went by, and I got a bunch of footage, so you'll see that, but it's also been a lot of planning and a lot of setting up stuff and having discussions about how to launch a flower business. There's been lots of meetings. We have started setting up seed stations. We're just trying to figure out how things are going to work this first year. Last year was kind of like a trial run for me to see if I could grow a substantial amount of flowers. Was my timing off? Absolutely. Was it a weird germination year? Yes. From what I hear from other growers, it was an odd year. June was a very cold month where May was hot. So that sort of stunted everything for growing in July. So this year, I'm going to be doing a lot more seedlings just to guarantee that I have at least some established plants. This year, we also have a second greenhouse, which we are hoping to fill with perennials. And some of these perennials are the kind where you can kind of just let them go and do their own thing. So like feverfew and catnip, and these are great fillers. Some of them produce flowers. It's great. And then I have a couple other ones that I'm super excited for. I've got some gorgeous larkspur or delphinium. They're of like the lavender kind of smoky color. I have the typical blue purple one, but I'm drawn to the weird stuff. So I've got some really unusual things coming up and I can't wait to share them with you. I have plans to make a herb garden where I've got, lavender and rosemary and tarragon and basil and oregano. Just fill that all up because I think herbs will also sell as bundles as well as fillers for bouquets. My husband's been getting into ChatGPT and he basically fed it all of my flowers that I plan on growing and it spat out a bunch of information and a whole business plan. So we had kind of fun sitting down, John, my husband, me, and my growing partner, Megan, and we just sat down and kind of went through it and talked about the things that were accurate and some of the things that we kind of went, oh, that might not apply to us. Now, ChatGPT is great for some things, but you have to wonder sometimes where it's getting its information from because there is information, but that doesn't mean that that information is factually accurate. February is literally just going to be so many more seedlings, and I'm hoping to take you along. We're not there yet, so until then, enjoy what I had for January.